Hold, please. I didn't plan for this to happen this way, but it is happening this way. I'm going a little rogue here. Don't tell me it's wrong or I'll cry. Okay.
I think I messed this up really bad.
Hey, it's Mads and welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? I'm so happy to see you today. I'm happy you could join us here on this fine Sunday. It is Sundress season. Like, I know we've been talking about spring, we've been talking about it, but I've been on the TikTok. Tell me about how I've been on TikTok and all the girls are wearing the sundresses. I understand the insinuation of a sundress. Okay, but we're just gonna pretend to be wholesome here for like 2.2 seconds and just talk about how beautiful and wonderful and amazing sundresses are. And do you know what is better than a beautiful, amazing, stunning sundress? A beautiful and amazing, stunning sundress that you made yourself that cost you $5. Because we're making a sundress out of a bedsheet, baby. Sundress out of a bedsheet. We're gonna do it. And buckle up, buttercups, because I'm going a little rogue here. If you don't know already, I'm a beginner sewer. My knowledge is very little. I really just go with my gut and my gumption. I use my gumption to guide me through all my DIY projects for the most part. And that includes my sewing projects. So this could turn out really great. It could turn out really bad. I'm manifesting that it turns out really great because I really just want to wear it. Like, I just want to wear a sundress all the time right now. And I have a vision in my mind of what this is gonna be. Like, I want something I can throw on and not care about. So, enter stage left, right? Enter stage left. Or no, this is stage right because it's backwards. Enter stage left. This pattern has seen better days. I do keep all my patterns, but I obviously didn't keep it very well. I obviously didn't really take good care of this one. It just, like most of my patterns, oh, this is where it gets bad. It just kind of got shoved in a folder and then shoved in my cabinet where my sewing stuff goes. Oh, I think this is a part of this. Anyway, I am gonna base this dress that I have in my head off this pattern, but there are a few changes we're gonna make, and when we get to the cutting out part, I'll tell you guys what we're changing, because it's just a few things, but just a few key details that will make it like a totally different dress. And then, drumroll please, enter stage left again, the bed sheet. Look at her. I thrifted this at my local thrift store, and I love her. Look at her. She's got all these like blue and like cool tone vibes, and these like little flowers, these little white flowers. She's just so pretty, and I absolutely love her. I think she's gonna make such a beautiful dress. And how much did I pay? I paid $6.99 at VV Boutique for this sheet, and that's pretty exciting because it's gonna make a beautiful maxi dress, and it's gonna cost me $6.99. I love when things are $6.99. Like, that's less than $10 is my favorite number. I love a cheapie. But let's focus on getting this cut out and ready, and we'll go over the changes I'm making to the pattern together while I do that. Oh god, this is exciting. If you can't tell, I'm a little antsy because I'm like super excited for this one. I've also had 5 cups of tea, and that's not a hyperbole. I've literally had 5. Oh, I'm ready. I'm caffeinated and I'm ready. Like, the first big difference I'm making between this dress and the last one is, well, there's 3 large changes. One of them happens to be that I'm lining both the front and the back. The original garment was not lined. It was just a single layer with facing, and I wished it was lined. So that's what we're gonna do. So to do that, all I'm doing is cutting out double. That means I'm cutting out 4 pieces of each of them. To get 4 of each piece, I'm gonna first cut the 2 like you normally would, and then I'm just gonna do that again. Like, I'm really just cutting double, nothing revolutionary. And I could be lining this with a different fabric, but I have this bed sheet. I might as well use as much of it as I want, or as I can, I guess I should say. And folding it this way instead of on like the true center also means I have more wiggle room to play with for cutting out the skirt later. Remember to be like super careful with your rotary cutters. They're very dangerous. Do not, I repeat, do not cut yourself with one. They're really nasty. I actually don't remember if this pattern has the seam allowance worked into it. I could go watch that old video of mine, but we're gonna live a little recklessly today because I'm really excited. I've made the right sides of my fabric face together. With these sheets, sometimes it's hard to tell what is the right side and the wrong side. I just kind of pick the nicer of the two sides and go with that.
Can't believe I'm here again. I gave it my all, I gave you my heart, but you wouldn't. Now I have to tell my friends, you're not who I thought, I'm not who you want once again. One day you're here, saying what I wanna hear, the next you disappear.
All right, all my pieces are cut out and I'm ready to start sewing. My brain, tell me if I'm wrong, says I'm gonna need a zipper for this in the back. The dress that I made, like the one that I used this pattern for originally, had a zipper in the back. I think that's fine. I'm gonna need a zipper to be able to get in and out of it. I just have this little one. She's just a basic little invisible zipper. But I think I should start. Where am I putting the zipper? If I'm putting the zipper in the back, should I put it in the side? I much prefer a zipper in the side. Oh, now I have to think, because that makes a difference for how I'm putting together the front. Okay, this is the front piece. Can you see me thinking really hard? Right sides together. Oh, you're gonna lay? Okay. You want pets? This is why I can't get anything done. No, you want a pet? Okay. Mom can't get anything done. You needed a belly rub? Oh, thank you. Did you just need a little... Oh, did you just need a belly rub? Oh, okay. Okay, we can do a belly rub. Belly rub break. Good, belly rub. Okay, all done. Belly rub break is over. Okay, little loaf, go on. First thing I'm gonna do, put in my gathering stitches. I'm going to gather the lining and I'm gonna gather the outside of my front pieces because there's a gathering line on the boob section. There's a gather there, so I'm gonna throw in my gathering stitches quickly. Once those are in, we can attach them. We can attach them together. Yes. Gathering stitches, and then I'm going to sew them together. On one of the seams, I'm going to leave the side open so that I can use that side to put my zipper in when I attach the front and back. So I'm looking at these. I'm going to French seam the tops. I did a whole video on French seams, walking you guys through it, like super simply, like in the way that made the most sense to me. I really struggled with French seams in the beginning, so I made like a whole in-depth tutorial on French seams, going through the whole thing. I'm gonna whiz through it here, but basically, Cliff Notes version, we're gonna stitch right sides together instead of wrong sides together, flip that, do another seam, and then press and flip that open, and then that way you have like a nice little sandwich encased edge so that all the edges and stuff are tucked away and won't fray and fall apart. It's a great alternative if you don't have a serger or you don't want to do like a bunch of zigzag stitches. I feel like French seams are going to be the easiest way to class up and elevate this bed sheet to make it look like it's made out of a higher quality material or made by a higher quality place and not like an at-home dress. I think French seams are one of the easiest ways you can really elevate something to make it look less homemade. This is feeling okay. This doesn't feel really wrong. It feels a little wrong. I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't feel totally wrong. Like I feel like I'm on a right track for what I want. I'm trying to use all of my like knowledge in my brain, but like to be honest with you, I'm just so excited about this dress that who knows if I'm actually thinking about anything. And Moo is decided that she's gonna supervise this for the maybe being a good supervisor. You got stuff on your face, Moo. Guys, I feel like this is working. Like I really feel like this might be working. not a doctor, nor am I a seamstress, but for some reason, this feels like it's really working, and that's freaking me out.
Something about you isn't right. I swear you can make me lose my mind. Lying here awake at night. If this is love, then I don't want it. Why you gotta be so complicated? I'm sick and tired of contemplating. I don't wanna be here waiting. If this is love, then I don't want it. I can't be the one you keep running to whenever.
So I'm doing these French seams. I'm really happy with my idea, and I'm realizing that this is probably wrong. I'm just thinking about processes in my head, and you guys are probably yelling at me in the comments. I should have assembled the lining and then assembled the outside, like the front, and then attached them, and then did this, because now I have like seams to make and stuff, but that's okay. My plan here is to leave this as it is now. And I'm gonna start and like leave these seams. They look nice and like double seamed, and that's gonna be okay because I'm not taking this apart. I'm determined to finish this today. I have yet to make a garment in a day, like an actual dress or like something more than like a tank top in a day, and I'm really determined to make this in a day, and it's fine. So I'm not gonna undo anything I did. I'm just gonna keep going, and that's okay because it's my clothes and not yours, so it will be okay. I did not do this right. This is just the way that it's gonna be done, and that's that. What I've figured out is that I am just French seaming essentially the whole thing in bits, but I reverse French seamed some things. To be honest with you, you guys didn't sign up for a tutorial. This is not a tutorial, and if I'm doing a tutorial, you guys know I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. I'm just telling you what I did. I've attached the back panels together. So there's like this little, where the French seam is, they're now attached. And then I've put the front piece on like this. Can you see it? And put the front piece on like that. And I'm gonna do the same to the other side with the same French seam style so that everything's attached. And then I can sew the sides together in that same way. I can use the flap of the French seam to tuck in and sew them together so that everything is nice on the outside, and on the inside it's double French seam, so everything's cased in and super tidy and super nice. I didn't plan for this to happen this way, but it is happening this way, and I'm not upset about that. The only thing I think that isn't quite right is the shoulder seam. I feel like if I had attached the lining properly, it wouldn't be like the French seam wouldn't sit like this. It would all be on the inside, like flipped inside out, and that's the part I'm missing. But I'm just gonna press that towards the back, and I think it will be fine. Now I'm like really confused though.
I think I messed this up really bad.
It's so close. It's so close. Okay, I can do this. And I'm gonna sew the back skirt together. Because originally this pattern had the zipper back there, the skirt is in two. I could have done it on the fold, but I wasn't thinking then. I am gonna French seam the back skirt. I'm really just biting off all I can chew. I feel like I might be back on track. My pattern matching was pretty good. The French seams kind of made it a little wonky and a little off, but it's pretty close. Like, look at that one. Look at that one. Oh my goodness, I got pretty close. That's pretty good. I'm proud of myself there. Okay, back seam is Frenched. It looks beautiful. It's great. I'm really happy with that. I think I start attaching. I feel like attaching is the next step, right? Like I start to put it all together. I have to put the zipper in. Should I put the zipper in now? No, I think I'm gonna finish the front of the dress with the front panel with the little swoopy swoop. I think I'm supposed to gather. Yeah. I'm gonna finish the front now. I'm gonna attach the front top to the front bottom of the dress, the length of the dress. I'm gonna French seam it too. I'm just French seaming everything. And this is when I'm gonna gather the little bodice pieces too. I'm gonna gather the lining piece and the outside piece. I think that makes the most sense. Okay, things are coming together now. Sometimes all I have to do is persevere and things work out. Maybe it's this Taurus moon. I saw some girl on TikTok say that this Taurus new moon, something about Taurus, the universe is working out for me. And you know what? Maybe she is. Maybe the universe really is looking out for me on this one. Don't tell me it's wrong or I'll cry. Okay. You guys, I think it's happening. I'm just gonna throw in this zipper and I did it. I just have to install the zipper and it's done. I'm so excited to put this on. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be everything. I'm gonna throw this zipper in and see you guys in the reveal. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Sunlight fades away and you fall into my arms. This life is not the same when we're apart. If you follow me tonight, I'll walk with you for life, and we can go anywhere you wanna go.
Friends, this one turned out so good. I'm so proud of it. This style of project I really love because it's a challenge for me. I can kind of concoct something in my brain, design something loosely based on inspo or just something in particular that I want, and then to create it and kind of make it up as I go is so much fun for me. It is my favorite part of doing like any sort of DIY, from making my own clothes to like making like actual like physical things or decorating. Like it kind of encompasses all my favorite stuff, and we get to go to the coffee shop on a Sunday to go film the shots. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was so fun for me to make. Those shots that we did for the reveal were just like so fun and it was so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week. I will see you next Sunday. Bye.